What you say, home slide?
Oh shit, son! Can you even hear that?
Yeah, man.
Yo, what's up, man?
Oh, nothing much. Chilling like a villain.
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan.
Yeah, man. Could you hear my shit playing in the backgrounds on the podcast?
Yeah, man, that's pretty cool. I
It
clicked into it.
don't matter what type of music you like. You like my shit, period, bro. So what's up? What's happening? You meet
Oh, yeah. I got some of that WikiLeaks, the documents to the WikiLeaks I just got.
who's that in the background? I hear somebody.
What, Julian Assange?
No, I said who's in the background, bro?
It's my old lady and
Oh man,
brother-in-law.
you can get slapped for that shit, bro. Bro.
But you check out the WikiLeaks documents?
Oh, yeah, sort of. I mean, yeah, before I went to lay down, but
Yeah, I put it on the page. There's probably a couple thousand, if not millions of it.
what was that? What was that on though?
With Hillary Clinton with the email server and all the other corruption that goes back further.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I gotta check that out.
Let people see the actual documents. Because Robert that was on here before, right?
Yeah.
He's the one that sent the documents. Then not only that, but did you hear about the insect geoengineering farm and plants?
No.
At McDonald's in the UK, they're already grinding up like insects and plants and putting it in burgers, and probably in the United States too. That's their plan for all the McDonald's fast food chains and Taco Bell.
I thought they've already been doing that shit though.
They have been adding certain things, but now they're going all out. They're out in the open about it. And not only that,
I heard it was kangaroo meat. Was McDonald's was serving?
not only that, but like for years, I heard about Burger King grinding up horse meat and putting it in the burger.
Oh, that's how like I'm saying is how we don't know what it is. I mean, if that's what it is, it's good. I don't give a damn what they put in it. You look at all the other crap that's in food, we don't know what's in there. They could say that it's Raisin Bran and we're eating roaches. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
But my issue with all of it is they are killing. They're making farmers shut down their farms and killing off the livestock. Like in Florida, I was reading a issue off of Ice Age Farmer. Ice Age Farmer talks about all this stuff that's going on with the food and all that. They was talking about the government over in Florida has eliminated so many, thousands and thousands of eggs. So that's why in a lot of different places you don't find a lot of eggs going around. Cigarette. So it's not only eggs, it's chickens too. Chicken meat is getting low.
Chicken meat.
Yeah, beef.
Shit, man. This is the way I look at it. Yeah, man. It's sort of, exciting to me because I don't know. My mic is not wanting to stay upright. Testing. La 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 la.
But yeah, they're planning on. See, what they're trying to do is these global elites, and even on goes all the way to the state and local levels. These global elites, the billionaires, so to say, in the Bilderberg Club, World Economic Forum, Foreign Accounts and Relations, Trilateral Commission. They're all on this new world order takeover, and they want to make it where only the government you know, has control over the food, but everybody that's middle class and lower class is eliminated out of the equation, and that's what we'll have to eat is what they process. They'll get rid of, all livestock cattle. There was a video about a week ago over, I think, in California or somewhere around there in the western states that they went to somebody's property, like even millionaires in the United States. They went to millionaires' property, the law enforcement in California, and kicked them off their own property. So they're not only going to take your food away, but they're going to repossess your home as well.
They can have my fucking job.
And the whole plan.
And the whole plan. My animals take my animals. They can't take my animals. They can have the rest of my shit.
But their whole plan is they're going to move everybody into a Google Smart City. A Google Smart City is like in your closest town. They're going to build up a duplex, buildings on top of buildings, and you're going to live all together under one roof. It don't matter. It don't matter if they're criminals or whatever. They're going to throw them all together in one roof. But look that up. It's called Google Smart Cities. And it's a part of Agenda 21, which they're well on the way with this pandemic, implementing, more Agenda 21 process, taking land away, taking property away, homes away, and then move everybody into a Google Smart City duplex. While at the same time, where the 5G comes into play, they're going to have surveillance on every traffic light, traffic light, light post out in your neighborhood, your devices, your TV devices, this device, all different things like that. So you'll always be monitored 24/7, no matter what. And then they're also ushering in the social credit score system, which is an idea from China. And China is going to be the new world military and economic power. So it's a transfer of power, giving China all the power, Israel and China all the power.
Israelites.
Yeah, pretty much. Or if I say this, I'll probably get censored, but I'm gonna come out and say it. They're called Zionists. The Zionist banking cartel.
Like so you look at Williams. That's fucked up.
You got like the Rothschild family. They're like Zionists. They call those people Zionists. The rabbis that are Israelites, they're Zionists. People like Fauci, Dr. Fauci, he went to a Zionist school before he became a scientist. Bill Gates is a Zionist as well. So all these people are tied together, and it's all one big corporate takeover of the whole globe. I mean, it ain't just our country, but it's all. If they can conquer our country, then that's it. Nothing left. So we're the final foundation that got to collapse in order for them to be successful with their plans, which we see a lot unfolding as we speak with the vaccine rollout, the 5G, the AI facial recognition in airports.
Hold on for a minute. I'm doing some serious business, but you need to go on the couch. My daughter, she doesn't like to listen. You go on that couch, you go lay down. Get up there. You ain't going outside. Go ahead.
So, like I was saying, the technology rollout with the 5G towers, the AI facial recognition they have in airports and corporations like Walmart.
Facial recognition. I got a facial recognition.
Even on traffic lights, light posts in your neighborhood, and they're installing all that as we speak. Even during the first lockdown, you see, a lot of people can, tell you as well as I can that the 5G towers are getting rolled out all over, West Virginia. but it's been in the works for the last couple of years since supposedly we was in a logical warfare building, 5G technology with China. So it's all about, theater. I mean, at the end of the day, it's what it is, theater. Distract us from what you're, got going on in the background, and then get us focused on our attention, towards something else that's less important while the real stuff is happening behind the scenes. Yeah, they got the drones with the, burning lasers, the DEWs, the surveillance drones. I mean, all that. And then,
I think you're lying, Mike. No, it's not with you. You know, you're my boy. I'm just messing with you. So, I mean, yes, we got drones we can buy at Walmart and stuff.
yeah,
Bill Gates' fucking house. How about we go do that? Let's go to Jim Justice's mansion and fly drones and say, "Look at here, motherfucker."
yeah. The only thing with that is the drones you buy at Walmart. The best one that I found, it only lasts for 30 minutes. Then you got to charge it. What fun is that? While the good old boys, they have the ones that don't require battery packs. They have like the motors and all that, and we got the battery powered ones. So yeah, there's a flip side and a downside to it. The flip side is, yeah, we got some of the technology they have, but we got the lesser of the grade technology, while they have all the high tech, $1 million, $1 billion, toys that they're playing around with.
Ooh. You know what that was, don't you?
What was that?
Did you hear that? Goes,
No.
Oh, that was my speaker going dead.
Man, that sucks.
No, I got it plugged in. It's USB. Rechargeable, bro.
Oh, you can't beat that. Not at all.
It was a Dollar General store. Lights up.
Yeah, I like Dollar Tree buying DVDs and stuff. They have some good deals on DVDs. Sometimes card packs.
Hell, they're cheaper. Yeah, now you got like the dollar store, but everything in there is like $20-$30 now. So I think that's, what do you call that, false marketing now? It's like it's this Family Dollar, whatever you got in there, shit, $50, man. It's like, what?
Mm-hmm. But I like the Dollar Tree. That's my favorite far as the dollar stores go. You could buy frozen goods in some of them. I mean, you name it. But yeah, that's what it boils down to. What I was talking about, controlling the food production, shutting down small businesses, shutting down farms, eliminating farms, kicking people out of their own property, homes. Between now and the next couple of years, that's what they're going to do. Send in enforcers to boot you out of your own property, and then move you into a smart city or take you off to the gulags, pretty much.
Gulags. Sounds like what's that? Goulash.
Yeah, goulash.
Google.
But yeah, it's pretty serious business, man. What everything's tied into.
Serious business.
Mm-hmm. But what's your thoughts on it? Have you seen any activity in your area?
Oh, I think there's something now. They said that there's an outbreak of COVID at the St. Mary's. I can't remember. Let me see if it's like outbreak. I can't remember what's in the papers. Something outbreak. Let me see. Outbreak St. Mary's. Okay, this was 2 days ago. Let me see. Bullshit. It says this was December 26th. It says COVID-19 outbreak reported at St. Mary's Correctional Center. Part of the government. Oh, look at this bullshit. Those have 285 cases. Well, see, this is the funniest thing because there's a map. I got to go back and find it. There's supposed to have been all these cases in my area, St. Mary's, blah, right? But they're not.
Mhm.
They're not on the map. Most of them are in Wood County. So
Oh, did you see? Did I bet you didn't know this? You might have known it. Did you know those 10 presidents before George Washington?
10 presidents before
George Washington,
where there
because
was.
they were supposed to be in George Washington as the first, but they didn't. They didn't teach you about the other presidents before then. Before George Washington was a president, that's what they left out of school. I shared the article with you. I found it pretty interesting.
You can't.
What's wrong?
Okay, we know that right now that there's no COVID vaccination, whatever the fuck, right? Right.
Right.
This says Doddridge County, 57 active, 167 have recovered. Bullshit. You get it, you're going to die. That's period. You cannot recover when there's no freaking vaccination for it. There's where they're full of shit. There is no, once you get, it doesn't matter what, well, there's different levels of COVID, there's a cough. It doesn't matter. You're not getting rid of it because there's no cure. So it turns into, it goes to bronchitis, then it goes to pneumonia, then you're dead. I mean, are people that dumb? I mean, honestly, because this is the time of the season, this is a flu season or whatever. You
Right.
got a broken leg. I've seen hospital reports. I've seen medical records where they're bringing in a broken leg on supposed COVID. People are just dumb, bro.
The only thing I can say what the elites could do, and what I think is most likely that they're going to do, is they keep talking about a second round of COVID, right? But it's more a deadly strand. They're going to release something that is a hyped up version of the flu or something like that, and people will, they're going to get sicker, and it's going to cause more fear and hysteria, and then people are going to be more compliant. They're going to be more compliant of letting old Big Brother come in and be the savior when really old Big Brother created this mess just because they want to come in and be the savior. That way you give your liberties and rights away. So that's what's going on. That's how they're playing it. I mean, we see it all across the board. We exposed every angle of it we could possibly expose up to this point.
Yeah.
And just like Fauci and Gates, they keep talking about second round. How the hell they know? Yeah, they know because they're in on it.
Yeah.
So, if something gets released, hey, it has their fingerprints all over it. That's the only way, people are going to get sick, because a lot of these viruses, since World War II, where we got the idea from the German scientists, how to make bio warfare. So they're using viruses as bio warfare.
This is fucking. Oh, this just makes me mad.
So therefore, when they release something like that, they got an excuse now to push out the vaccine. The same people that create, this mumbo jumbo BS.
Flu.
So yeah, they're going to say, well, you have to take your vaccine now because the second round is coming. Yeah, how do you know? Because you're in on it. That's how you know. So I'm not falling for the trickery,
I just want to give people a little bit of heads up. Let me find it. It's if you go to Dollar General store, Family Dollar, and you start getting a fucking cough and stuff, what you want to do? You want to go to the Dollar General store and get the daytime severe cold and flu multi symptoms. They're in an orange gel cap. That's for day, or you can get the nighttime.
Or
that's what you need to get. Don't go to the free. This is what you do. You don't go to the damn. If you can't breathe or some shit like that, that's different. But if you end up with a runny nose and hacking everywhere, get the multi symptoms. It's the best stuff to get. One of my doctors even told me that was the best stuff to get.
And also, with that said, what I've been doing is taking the emergency supplements, the chewables. Take that. That's good. The elderberry chewables. That's good. You go to Walmart, get it. You can drink honey, local honey from your area. Whoever has, honey, buy it. It's good for your allergies, sinuses. It'll knock it out, no problem. And yellow root is good for your system too. Mix it with tea, like the Indians did, back hundreds of years ago, to keep their immunities up and boosted. So that's what you need to do, because they're making it now where if people go to the doctor, they're going to force you to take the vaccine before you could even go in there to get checked out. I know this because a coworker of mine went before she could get checked out at Morgantown Hospital. She had to take the vaccine. So yeah. And you hear so many, things about this vaccine, that people are getting sick and, severe body aches and headaches and all that. And even that one lady that showed on there that took the vaccine and faded, supposedly, I seen on an article, and I'm saying supposedly, she died 10 hours after what it said on an article I read. Now that's just one article I read. Other than I did see on the video she did pass out from it after she took the shot. And a lot of these politicians are not really taking it because, like I said, the needles are retractable. You don't see it piercing their skin. You don't see them flinching one bit. They have a smile on their face as they're getting the shot. I mean, come on, it's a dead giveaway. And they're doing that to trick people into it. That's what they're doing. They're doing a magic show to entertain everybody, to get them to do something.
I told people, I'll tell you this, and I'll tell everybody this. If it can be altered or manipulated, they'll do it. I've said that, and you can see it with the needles. Get off me, dog. Mm-hmm. I tell people this. I've had my court documents. I have altered drug tests. I have altered photos from my son's case, and I can prove it. If it document fraud from court, from CPS, if it can be altered, manipulated, they will do it. And you're seeing it with the damn needles, retractable needles.
Mm-hmm.
Marianne Petrie, like I said, she's a retired nurse, and she's never even seen a needle do that.
Mm-hmm. Because they use it movie props. It's a movie prop needle. Hollywood.
Exactly. That's what I said. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, unless it's a fake video.
And that's what a lot of these super rich politicians and movie actors that have a lot of money are doing. It's like, I'm going to get my shot. And then all of a sudden you look at a certain camera angle when they're getting their shot, and they're not even flinching their eyebrows or wrinkling up their forehead like it even bothers them.
I'm doing this. I don't like needles, bro. No, I hate needles, bro. Like, that's like, I said, you hurt me, you're going to get punched in the throat. No, I don't say that, but I don't like needles. I'm like,
oh, yeah.
And they're just like, fun, bullshit, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And not only that, you see on certain people in the video, I even shared local news videos that certain like upper high dollar hospitals, showed a retractable needle that the nurses or doctors was getting stuck in their arm, and they wasn't flinching, or no blood, no knot, no redness, no Band-Aid put there. I was like, man, This stuff is fake,
They
man.
do that and they also, one thing that they're not doing is that they use the alcohol pad thing before they do that too. They do the alcohol thing, and then they do that, and then they get
Exactly.
a swab, and then they put the medical tape on it. Get off,
Exactly.
dog. And they're just going, oh look, it's gone, needle gone, and went back. You idiots, man. It's not even. Come on, man.
Yep. If it was a real needle, you would see them prep with the alcohol patch, put the Band-Aid on. You would see them. You'll see them flinch or make an expression on their face like it hurt a little bit for a minute. And not only that, but they would show you, you know, somebody actually getting a shot in the arm. It shows you on video that their arm swells up a little bit, a little bump after getting the shot. And then like a little pus or blood comes out and that gets red around that little bump they got the shot at. And any of the videos that we shared on the page and I shared with other groups, none of those videos showed anything that you and me was talking about. The alcohol prep, the needle puncturing the skin, the people flinching when getting the shot, the bump that appears after getting the injection, the blood or pus, you know, around the little knot that pops up on the arm after the injection, and the redness around it. None of that we showed on the videos occurred from a shot.
So it's like I'm saying, like art's what we cover, we got the evidence to prove it. We're not like everybody else. No, these other people that, because you know me, the court that I've done in and out of court, have I not posted that evidence? Yes, I have. I don't get on Facebook and start making up a bunch of shit. It's just like with the needles. We say, hey, retractable needle. We've posted that evidence.
Exactly.
We are a counter news source, and we are real. We don't make allegations because it's not a fact unless there's evidence. And a lot of people are making facts without evidence. You got to have evidence to back facts. Period. It's not. You can't. It's an allegation. So basically, I'm not mentioning any names. I already mentioned this person's name. Is that you cannot call it a fact unless you have evidence to support it. Then it becomes a fact. If you don't have evidence, then it's an allegation. It's a suspicion. If people are, what's happening, then you show the evidence to make it a fact.
Exactly.
We post that evidence, so yeah, because I don't, come on Facebook, make a bunch of stuff up. So if you don't have the evidence, then it's not a fact. Right? It makes it an allegation or suspicion or blah, blah, blah.
And I'll tell you something else that I know that we're hitting, 99% of the time of what we're talking about is the politician, that state politician that I got into a heated debate with, right? The way that he was aggressive, saying the way he put it, and you've seen the screenshot that I sent you, right?
Is that one I said, "What are you doing, dickhead," or something like that? Is that the same one? I don't even.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude, man. He's a and I'm a nice guy. I'm you know that. I'm a nice, honest guy. And I don't cause any shit. I like to joke around. You know that. But when it comes to corrupted pricks like this, I will tell them off. I'm a completely different person of how they screw me over and how these. So.
The way he worded it, the way he worded it, and he was trying to get a rise out of me, get me to say something stupid. So what happened to that long guy, I'd be in the same situation, so I wasn't falling for his little bait trap. What he said is, you're not going to do anything, and nobody else in the state is going to do anything. It's like, let the courts, if the courts can't figure it out, then, oh well, it's game over. And you know what I say to that? Screw that, The fight ain't over until,
the skinny woman sings.
The fight ain't over until, none of us is left.
Well, he's not doing anything. If he's in the legislature, he's just admitting in that post against you that he's admitting that they're not doing anything. Stupid son of a bitch. Oh my God, people are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
You're letting, so they're just letting, if you don't wear a mask, you're breaking the law. What law did you pass, you idiot? What law was passed? There is no law. A mandate is basically like a policy, like a decision whether or not that the store will let you come in and shop without a mask. If they don't let you into the store without a mask, that's an ADA violation. That's a $75,000 fine that goes against that store.
Oh yeah.
And if you have COVID, wouldn't you be in the damn hospital? Yeah, you would be in the hospital. You wouldn't be out shopping at Walmart. You wouldn't be, oh, they got different strands. There's different. Well, it doesn't matter. You would still be in the hospital because you wouldn't be getting, you wouldn't be, yeah, you would be still be in the hospital until they fixed your ass. If it's that contagious.
Here's another field logic behind that. Okay. They want to close small businesses down, right? And they enforce social distancing and stuff. But we go into Walmart and, you know, Kroger and places like that. There's thousands and hundreds of people. And yeah, the majority of them are wearing masks, but they're not social distancing. And even the small businesses that, you know, they give you a choice whether to wear a mask or not. And the majority of people are social distancing and wearing the mask, they're still going to close your ass down regardless. What it is tyrants exercising power and getting more power and then putting more restrictions and power behind that to take more rights away. That's what it is. And the only reason, you know, that Walmart and places like that and Amazon are up and going even during the first lockdown and small businesses permanently closing is because they're corporate and the politicians get money off of that as well. So they have a partnership.
Oh, Mike, and it's not, see, that's what I'm saying. You can't call us conspiracy theorists because when something's a fact, it's not a conspiracy. So,
yeah.
So when they're calling people like us, I'm not a conspiracy theorist because.
All right, I'll tell you a conspiracy theory. You know, just to make an example. CNN always telling you the truth, and they're the experts. You should believe everything they say. Although they have been caught in lies and forced to report that they lied. Right there from the alternative media. If it wasn't for the alternative media, let's say like High Impact Flicks or what's his name? It's Bear Independent, people like that, or Last American Vagabond. WeAreTruth.org. If it wasn't for folks like that, the mainstream media wouldn't be forced to backtrack, and they wouldn't censor media's alternative media, and then catch them in their own lies. You know, the mainstream media. If there really was conspiracy theorists, then the real conspiracy theorist is mainstream media.
Yeah. Let's see if we can share on screen here.
Okay. And even local news. I mean, local news, even local mainstream news reported, you know, from a few weeks ago that they was questioning about the retractable needles, people getting fake shots. What's that all about?
Yeah, you see this? The worst, all the media in West Virginia is corrupt. They're liars. Parkersburg News and Sentinel and WTAP are the two worst news media in West Virginia, and plus Metro News with that Hoppy Karchev. That dude's a punk. That dude spreads so much. So here is the COVID-19 outbreak reported correctional center.
Now, if you really
come on, man,
and if you really wanted to break it down and really expose, look at the corrupt political powers that shouldn't be go on their media, you know, every so often and talk about things as well. So yeah, between, you know, the media and them, they're paying each other off like, hey, you cover my back or cover your back, and then so on. Because very rarely you have a politician go on an alternative media site and actually be real and transparent with everybody. That's the way it works. Corporations and geopolitics and politics. They all are the same. Then I sent that link to you about the 10 presidents before George Washington. So we've even been lied to about the presidents in school, And finally, good thing about alternative media, a lot of truth is coming out that's being censored. And that's what people are ignoring because they believe the media. Hey, the alternative media is conspiracy theorists and fake news. But then, okay, if it's conspiracy theories and fake news, then why are they censoring it or removing pages and stuff like that? And why is
they're not removing posts from these corrupt legislators. Give me a break, man.
And then also, why is alternative media like Richie from Boston got removed from YouTube? Why is High Impact Flicks got removed from YouTube a couple times? Got strikes against them. Why has No More News got removed, or Blackstone Intelligence News got removed? I mean, that's a question you got to ask yourself.
Because they're telling the damn truth. They don't want the truth to be exposed.
So, I mean, every news site that you see like that, or ones that you don't even see anymore that's right on the money, they got permanently moved and shut down. And they're about a year or so ago, they had like major lawsuits against them to get them off of there. So, it's one thing after the other. Oh, sorry.
There's my cat right there. Lily.
But, yeah. And then I could keep researching on the mask. I mean, I could tell you all the different things, the reason why they're doing it, and I could explain it again. So repetitively, hopefully people can understand it. A lot of these masks, we're supposed to be in a trade war with China, right? But most of your mask that you get, that you wear, is made in China. And a lot of people that wore those things.
That's so stupid.
And most of those masks that were made in China, they made with certain chemicals. So you breathe those chemicals in your body over a certain amount of time, it can cause an upper respiratory infection. Not only that, but the fabrics can cause upper respiratory infection, pneumonia. And then that's where you get a lot more sickness since the mask mandate. A lot more sickness in the country is happening, and they're like, oh, it's COVID. Because you think about it, I mean, before the mask mandate was applied, how many cases did you hear? 0 to barely any. So they come up with the idea, and this was the same type of playbook play from the 1913s with the Spanish flu, when people wore masks back then.
Yeah.
People started getting more sick after wearing the mask. And especially if you're old and you have some kind of underlying condition anyhow, and you wear that mask, you're going to irritate that condition you have and metastasize it where it's more rampant to cause an infection or irregularities in your immune system to make you sick. So you factor that in, you not only get carbon monoxide poisoning, because a guy from OSHA, he has a video out there, and I shared it with the page. He showed you the oxygen levels and then carbon monoxide levels. When you put that mask on tight to your face, that carbon monoxide tester goes within a couple minutes from, let's say 17 to a couple hundred, in carbon monoxide, poisoning. So if people think that's conspiracy theory, then why don't you buy a carbon monoxide tester and see for yourself? And if you think the mask really helped, then why don't you do some of the tests you see on videos where you take a black light and you spray something on that fabric of that mask, you can see on the inside of the mask that it penetrates to the other side of the mask. And then another thing is it's a muzzle. You look at it this way. In Western countries, the Muslim community, the ones that believe in Allah Akbar and what do they call it? Jihad beliefs, extreme beliefs, where if the woman don't wear a muzzle over her face, then she gets beat or they could get beheaded in Western countries. So basically what the masks throughout centuries are, a lot of slaves wore masks throughout centuries. I researched this, and if they was disobedient, not wearing the mask, they got punished, beat severely to death or up to death. So that's another thing to look into. You may look at these Western countries and the history of masks with civilizations. You can go all the way back to Egypt, around that time, hundreds of years back. And a lot of slaves wore masks or some type of muzzle over their face. Or if it wasn't a muzzle, it was basically a hood that covered their whole face, and they wasn't allowed to take that hood off. Or when they behead somebody back in the old days, they had that hood that goes over their head, and they put their head in a stockade, and then they got that blade that chops their head off. So yeah, I mean, if this is conspiracy theory, then go look that up. I mean, history, shows itself.
Dude, how would you be attracted to if you lived over there? Where you just see her eyes.
Now, I was joking the other day with a guy at Walmart. I didn't have, covering on. I was like, hey, man. I was joking with him. I was like, since I don't got a mask, would it be cool if I walked in here with the Jason Voorhees mask? Would y'all allow that? And he's like, yeah, man, that would work. I was like, really? I'm going to get me a Jason Voorhees mask and walk in here one day.
I've heard of you.
I'm for real, man. Local Walmart. I just did that, to joke around and BS with the guy. He's like, yeah, that'll work. Just if they're hard to find right now, he's like, you should have got one Halloween.
What the fuck's going on at your house, man? It's like somebody's throwing shit. What did the kids and
Yeah, they're washing dishes.
Washing dishes. It's like they're having a hell of a time washing dishes. It's made like little kid. You got your 2-year-old washing dishes?
No.
Oh, you're fine until you go outside. It wasn't.
No.
I just wonder what it was. You didn't have to go outside, man. I wasn't complaining. I was just like, what the hell's going on?
No, my nephew washing it.
How old is he?
Dinner. He's getting dinner started, getting late on the dinner.
How old is he?
He's like 10.
I was getting ready to say 10. Oh, man, he's like,
hey, look what I got for Christmas, man.
Oh, shit, really? How much is on that?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm fixing to find out probably tomorrow, I hope.
That's cool. You're like, who got you that?
My sister.
That's cool, man. You're like, oh, shit.
Yeah, I was like, I like Subway, eat fresh. That could be taken the wrong way, though. I seen a post one time. It was like, which restaurants have in common with a good woman? It's like Subway, because you can eat fresh, or McDonald's, I'm loving it, or Burger King, have it your way. I thought that was pretty funny. It's like, that is pretty funny. But yeah, a lot of crazy shit, man. That's all I can say.
Let's see. I'm about ready to get off here. I think I'll go for about 15 more minutes.
All right. I was trying to get old Paul Cohen to get on, but he hasn't responded back. Get him on one day. He could talk about corruption and over there in Las Vegas. He said it's bad over there.
See, what's funny about West Virginia, they're so openly corrupt that they openly admit it. In like
Yeah.
the news article, West Virginia Record's a really good one. They're
Mhm.
dumb. I said, you guys cover corruption? Because I actually emailed them, not emailed them. I sent them a message on Facebook. Oh, we don't cover corruption. Well, yeah, you do, because you just admitted that Jan Deals was suing somebody over a contingency fee agreement. You idiot! It's like an attorney that works under a contingency fee agreement when it's Social Security disability. They have to win the case before they get any money. So she was taking these two veterans to court because there's an attorney fee. There is no attorney fee. The attorney fee comes out of the winnings. So basically, an attorney cannot sue clients underneath a contingency fee agreement, and that's what she tried to do. And they countersued her for like $200,000. So once you sign a contingency fee agreement, your case is won. And they sued her for like mishandling their case.
Exactly.
And I got blank copies. I got a blank copy of Social Security disability attorney Jan Deals' contingency fee agreement, and she has it altered to where it says without the $6,000 cap, which is supposed to say with the $6,000 cap, so she can screw your case over then sue you, and that's what she's doing. And the state's allowing her to do that for years.
Oh yeah, like I said, the good old buddy system. That's how it works.
Takes a good old ass whipping, put a foot in her ass.
The good old buddy system. And it's a shame that, like, the guy that you was talking to was willing to help you, and what happened to him, man, that's a bunch of bullcrap.
Oh, John Scotchell? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I could have easily, well, they probably would have, yeah, because if he said, like, yeah, because he's sued. That's what I'm talking about with John Brian, how he would have his license annulled immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody goes against the state, they wouldn't be working for the state. They wouldn't be an attorney or whatever position. No.
I got a question. Have you researched Institute for Justice yet? They seem, I don't know much about them, but they seem legit. But I'm not 100% sure. But I've seen they cover big cases, so you might want to reach out to them, and they might be able to help. As far as that goes.
Yeah, any attorney that goes against the state, they'll be annulled. So. And like I said, John Bryan, civil rights attorney, he's calling him a tyrant. Jim Jesse, bullshit, dude. You would not have a license to practice law if you even have one.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You can't really trust any of them.
Next time we do, next time we cover a podcast, we need to research what's in WikiLeaks. There'll be a lot of content to cover. Dig into it.
Well, yeah, if it's found to be false in Wikipedia, they remove it too.
Right.
Yeah. So so that's why I was going to get they wanted to put my story in Wikipedia, my biography in there. And they said if they do it, nobody can remove it because it's investigated. So the only thing I had to do was send in my court documents, and I couldn't afford it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if somebody hits the lottery, they should hook you up there.
Hopefully.
That'd be good. Hit the lottery.
They contacted me 3 or 4 times about putting my biography in there for being Kangaroo Court. First person to ever do it, but as far as what it was, I couldn't afford it. It was $2,000, and they knocked it down to $500. I'm like, I don't have $500. Nobody else has ever done it. You should do it for free, you fuck. Nah, you ain't gonna do nothing for free these days.
Or if you get the stimulus, man, you can put $500 as stimulus and get in there. That might work.
Yeah, but I need it. But I need that.
I know. Yep, we all do, don't we?
Yeah. Damn, dude, you queef.
Everybody turned their head looking at me like, huh? What went on over there? Bear was waking out of the hibernation. What he did? No, the duck woke
Bear
up.
hasn't came out. Bears hasn't came out of hibernation yet. The only one that's come out of hibernation is the one that I have as a dog.
What did he say? Did he wake up back in? Bullshit.
He's still in hibernation.
They have a dog named Bear, and I was talking about like metaphorically a bear came out of hibernation.
Yeah.
He's like, the only bear that came out of hibernation is the only one I have is a dog.
And he still go. He still hibernates everywhere.
He said he still hibernates everywhere.
Hibernated here, hibernated there, hibernated next your butt, hibernated in your mouth.
Kid's crazy, man.
Is that your nephew, you said?
Yeah,
What's his name?
RJ.
Tell him I said hi.
Rich said hello, buddy.
Tell him I said hi back.
He said hello back.
Say I said peace and hair grease.
Peace and hair grease. Oh, another bear was making noise right there. Whew. Dang, man, my eyes are watering. Shouldn't have ate all those onions.
Yeah, you should see Cuddy snoring all night.
What did he say?
He's like, you should see Cuddy snoring all night, and he made the expression like that.
So what do you guys have now? So where are you at now?
My mother-in-law's. I'm still trying to get my piece of crap van up and going.
Man, it ain't a piece of crap. It smells like food. I want to eat it.
God. He said, it ain't a piece of crap. It smells like food. I wouldn't eat it.
No, I want.
So
yeah, he said he wants to eat it. It's like, huh? What? I don't know.
So are you in Beckley?
Yeah, man.
And you're stuck because of your van?
Hopefully tomorrow, we had to get JB Weld to put back a bracket that broke because it was so cold. So we let the bracket, we brought the bracket inside to let it weld itself together. It takes about 4 or 5 hours to JB weld it.
How does it weld itself together?
Well, the material in JB Weld, you put on aluminum and metal, and you let it set for 4 or 5 hours, and the adhesive gel in there, it hardens after so many hours.
So cold, I had to put on an extra 3 pairs of underwear just to keep my butt and my balls warm.
Keep his butt and his balls warm. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
What?
What are you talking to you, man?
That's funny. He's a funny kid, man.
But yeah.
Become a comedy star whenever I grow up.
We'll get some more material together and hopefully cover that WikiLeaks. That's interesting stuff. We could be on that for a little while. Break that open. Make a case out of it. Finish the work of Julian Assange did. Because it's wrong, man, what they did to him, put him away for coming out with the truth. So somebody has to pick up the work and get it out there. No, my nephew is.
Is he singing?
Yeah.
What's he singing?
Found on, it's a kind of funny song.
Tell him to sing a song.
Sing a song.
Say we're on Facebook Live and he can sing a song for us.
All right, so we're on Facebook Live. Sing a song for us.
All right. I don't have a song, but I have kind of a joke.
As he says, it has a song, but it's kind of a joke.
Go ahead. Don't matter how clean or dirty it is. Just go ahead.
All right, it don't matter. Just sing it.
All right. What do you call? Oh, good, you lost it.
Huh?
What do you call? Yeah, I lost it.
Oh, he lost it. He said. Tell him about the Superman joke.
Oh, I Why'd Superman flush the toilet?
Why did Superman flush the toilet?
No idea.
Because it was his duty.
You hear that? Because it was his duty.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Hurts when I pee. What?
It's part of the song that I found on YouTube. Oops, sorry.
I'm
Jesus.
trying.
Excuse me, slams the door.
Yeah, it's a tight fit there. But yeah, you want to cut this short and
Yeah.
try to get some different material tomorrow, the day after, or something.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll catch you later. And this is Mike McClure for Fight for Freedom.
Richard
Remember, never
Ferguson.
back down.
All right, man. Thanks for doing the live.
All right, thanks for having me on, brother.
You're welcome. Peace.
All right, peace.